The other avenue of looking at it is this can be a political chess move. This can be a political chess move. Let's think about this. Your husband is is one of the great figures in history, right? The first black president of America, right? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Stamp, right? A lot of why your husband got elected was out of your support for him. And a lot of it became, the black men seeing themselves in Obama and then the black women seeing themselves in Michelle. But at the time they had to vote for Obama. So here we go. Let's rock out. Let's look at 2024. You had the Kamala campaign, and people were like, "Well, aren't there any other Democrats, right? Like we ain't got nobody else to choose from. Yeah, it's just Kamala. That's it. The incumbent vice president. Like she's the only one on the Democratic ticket, right? But think about this though. As much as okay, Hillary done washed her hands, right? As far as female politicians go, Hillary done washed her hands. She already fought that fight. Who else would be competent if not qualified for the role? You know what I'm saying? Who else? But then you got to think, running against Trump, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a like we saw the red wave in the 2024 elections. We seen it. We saw the red wave of the 2024 elections. Running against Trump, you have to concentrate your efforts. You can't have the Democrats fighting, trying to go up against somebody like Trump. You know what I'm saying? Who was a previous president and who has the following that he has, right? You can't do that. Imagine how much traction it would detract from Kamala if Michelle would have ran in 2024. No, that would not have been a go. That would not have been a go. And I'm pretty sure Michelle's advisors were like, nah, sit this one out. You know what I mean? And watch, come 2028, we got you. I know that's what they were saying. I'm pretty sure that's what they were saying. But then, my much saner mind, has to, put myself in her shoes and say, okay. Well, for one, is my husband still in office? Am I mandated to be there? Am I being paid to be there? Is my life threatened if I don't show up? Do I want to be there? Like, come on. Come on, son. The topic of discussion here this evening. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about it. No one gets into that arena not knowing what they're getting themselves into. And especially when, your husband is running for the seat of the leader of the free world. You know what I mean? You can't say you don't know what you're getting into. And I think the bond and the union that Michelle and Obama had, you know what I'm saying, that is really what got him to that seat and what made him great. I always thought your job was done after the inauguration. When I realized that Secret Service still guards you up until your death, I was like, oh. Because think about it, that's man hours. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are still on payroll. You know what I mean? So if they're spending money to protect you, that must mean you're still on the job. So I talked about, the political arena being all about perception and show and image, right? So and then your job not being done. So it's in a sense, it's easy for one to say, well, who is Michelle Obama to not want to attend these political events, right? Like come on, who is she, right?